So there's an expressionalism that's in your face, right? It's just so that in reality, you see the vision for what it is. It's right in front of you. So you gotta reach out tangibly, grasp it. Make sure it's your vision, whatever vision that you attached yourself to, whatever the reality of the situation is and shall be within each vision of where you are and where you're at, how the world moves and how everything is so wildly expressed that just us and being is being. Isn't that just dope? I know that and by that, the expression of the reality within the expressionism of your wild grizzly bear Adams, wild America, wild Alaska, wild Atlantic, wild rainforest, wild plum forest, wild Los Angeles forest. Hey, I what I went through there, I was like, oh, it's spirits, birds, trees, apes, primates, and dreams out in here. What is this? I'm looking, my eyes are wide open. I'm like, okay, this beautiful scenery. Oh my gosh, I never knew. Oh, you're just looking around. My eyes look like binoculars, like I've never been so observant, but I have and haven't. Oh my god. It's the vision. It's the vision. I see a Tarzan in you. And like, what? I just go hiking on a Tuesday. Like, wait. So, within your hike, have you seen parrots or have you seen falcons? Okay. Falcons. Yeah, maybe once or twice. A little, a little devil pigeon. Like, what? I don't know what it was. It was a condor and a pigeon mixed, and it just soared. It looked like a condor in mid flight because it was so large. Or maybe it was the shadow. I don't know. All I know is the one that flew fast was smaller. The one that soared was is as big as me. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but I know one thing. Why can't it get up with buoyancy? I just we're they say it's a wonder you are on the ground. Me? Oh my god, did I just accept the word for just in the clouds? Oh my god. Hi. My name is Cloud. I'm in the clouds. I live here. This is where I reside. No. But if I ever did pause, it had me like, did this elevator ride turn into something out of Willy Wonka? Was I in that gold elevator jumping through chocolate factories? Oh my gosh. I never knew. Me, I feel so honored, but I don't know where you're going with this yet. I'm like, oh, okay. Did you accept the award or not? Well, I think for the Mel Joan Crawford award, we have another one for you. Oh my god! Oh, look at you! I think it was Marlon Brando with locks. Oh my gosh! I don't know how you did it, but you did it. Um, Sasha Baron Cohen. It was so. It was so. But wait, did you come back with a Mackay Pfeiffer? Was this Othello? Oh my god! You're like, well, shit. Hey, what I'm saying. I did what I do. Man, this was this was so. Wait, there was three different ones, right? It was one, two, and there was another version of an Othello. Yeah, it just that was the oh, and then I had the Carmen Hip Hopper with again Guy Pfeiffer, and Beyonce. Oh my gosh, I have never seen something so riveting, so full of endeavor and being. I have never witnessed something so meaningful in my life. The entirety of this and Ray. I'm like, oh, look, wait. Did he go from Snake to Lenny? You know Lenny was the black one. No, they never said which one was which. Because Lenny or Kenny could have been Kenny or Lenny. And you was like, wait, hold on. But you know Lenny was the cool one. He was the one smooth, laid back. That's what he was. Kenny, he, 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 he be tripping. His hair is wild in the back. He's wearing suspenders and green shirts. Lenny, he got on the blazer with the salmon turtleneck. He said, "Damn y'all, I don't know what you're talking about. Let them go. Let them come over with ugly Christmas sweaters." It's like, okay, I see. Okay, Lenny and Kitty. But you know what? You know what? You know what? Because Mr. Burns was so excellent. You got to do. Wait, hold on. Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can do the fingers. Excellent. He was always a diabolical mastermind, and I'm like, what is going on with you? Wait, hold on. Because what is going on with you? I'm not that light and I'm not that dark. I'm just right here in the middle from pale to midnight. it's 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 the longest not understanding, but so qualm. It's quotiently so to not quite put a finger on it. You never knew where quite it was so quirky, but yet real. You felt like you were on an episode of your favorite morning TV show, or yeah, maybe afternoon special expose. It makes me feel so okay. The word is giddy, right? But I'm just like more ostentatiously bumbly. That's more me. I don't, because see, giddy, I don't know. It's cheerful. Those kind of words, more so cheerful than giddy. Because giddy's a little like, damn, how far is he gonna go? He's short. He he's short. Nothing wrong with what your soaring qualities are. But you know, when they say you're special is to just read a room always. It's just like following the suit. It's just you don't want to go too up or too down, and just stay right there, coast all in the middle. I tell you that you just coast in the middle, live it safe. I could say it just like that and mean it. My waves are on air and land, but everyone else's. I get in the water. Don't get me wrong. I'm a swimmer though. I don't. I don't jump on boards. You see, I'd shred through the water so tough. My interest would be, is that food? And I don't wanna become no one's food. It I feel like you're gonna have to pay me to eat me. That's You're gonna have to work for this meal. That's how I feel about myself. Everyone should feel like that about themselves. And just don't take it too far. Just just don't say, quite yet you're at Wagyu when you're just somewhere in between, manager special and USBDA top tier grade, you know, Amy protein for like a 6 to 12 ounce sirloin or something, or like from a top sirloin to a tri-tip, or I don't know, filet mignon. I don't know, from back from Wagyu to Flay to the top tier grade 12 meat, if there was any expressions. There's gradings. It's A, B. Whoa. Where you pushing it? Because it has to be grade A always. Because at the end of the day, if your purveyor's not giving you the best, you're taking a risk, and I don't want you to get anyone killed, or anything off your food through FDA standards. But that's the thing of life. So since I worked in the food industry, I'm just gonna walk on over here by this way and just cut the to the understanding of say for instance you're walking and talking and then you run into a tree that was recently chopped. It wasn't quite where is it that they've seen signs you didn't see a sign. Maybe a sign was supposed to be out right in front and then it wasn't, that the tree was laying on the ground in a specific place or some type of telephone pole, but you didn't see it. What did you do? What would you do? So, with it any got me signing out here like I'm gonna be the new junkie known as. So, what would you do? Oh my god. That Dateline 2020 hit hard when you were sitting there. You just you just trying to figure out your life one time. You done ate a good little meal, like yo, your your basis is just this is my baseline. I'm just gonna be here good. Nobody's business. I'm just minding my own, living through life. And then boom, somebody with like $45,000 just randomly out of nowhere drops their whole entire, you know, backup life savings. You're like, what? Oh my gosh. Is this a present? Did God bless me with this? Oh my gosh. And you just never know. You next thing you know, you feel like you ended up on bait chat, somebody's bait card. You're like, well, damn, because I don't know if you remember that. It's the same public service announcement, the Florio premise, and they want you to know that good is to prevail over evil, whether we love it, like it, or not. That's just the basis. That's the baseline. That's good. There's nothing else. Everything is straightforward. Be good. Don't do anything stupid. And when it gets to that point, it's like, now we're on Family Guy or American Dad or something. I just pulled with a Roger. And see, between him and Chow, I don't know, from Hangover, you just don't know where you want to be in your life. Because that's a party. That you don't know what kind of party that would entail. But no, I just walked through, because now you see me, and yes, you saw me when I left the bathroom. And yes, you saw me when I went to Starbucks after I washed my hands again or used hand sanitizer. Because I know now you see me, now you don't. Because if you meet, well, shit, I forgot he even existed. So you just pish pot, go about your business. That's how life would express to me. I don't know, an expressionalist reality. So be expressed. Do you live life? That's all I could. That's all I could. That's all I could. That's all I could do. Wait, because a few times this camera was shaking, and then like at the same time, I kind of felt like I was doing a little tension relief when I was lifting weights and shit and stuff. I mean, and and all that, and so your body was doing some little tension release, so it was like I was shaking a little bit. I didn't want to look like no milk, no shit. Ate a pack of noodles. No. Oh shit. I know how I know how it is. My first expression with some back cereal. Oh, they got you a lot in this one. We need to get this one. Baby, look. When your mama or somebody hit you with, oh, okay, look. Let me baby, look. Let me tell you a little bit about this. That's when auntie or uncle in the back. Let me see. That's one of these things where you have to make a life decision and the choice to be frugal, be well off, or rich, or do you want to live under the poverty line? If those are the mentalities that you have to choose, why do we always choose the most latter? Think about it. So, if at this point that we want to even attend to a line there, period, why is it that that's the sole focus? Quite simply, there's a lot to do. Resources within our disposal would yield that the best possible outcome is to assume that there is no poverty line. If you want to be more expressed, know that it has to start from our mentality. But do know in reality that there is a formed expression of a median. It's maybe not a poverty line if you want to express it as such, but it's also still the mentality to be moved above. Live adaptable. If you adapt and be active in what your expressions are, you will know your next move. Be active and adaptive in the fact that if you know where you are in this mall we call life, your currency can double, triplicate, quadrupled, or any other variation of what you feel that would yield the best possible outcome. Isn't that what we supposed to have been expressed to do in our we are, in our we are, and in our we are? If it's three different times expressed to you that that's the interest of where we are, this is where we are. We're kinesthetic that way. So know this about individuals and know this about how you and people and you, knowing your inward and outward expression, that life is to be moved, lived, and adapted to. Because it moves with you, you move with it. It's symbiotic and it's plasmatic reality. Live it. It's going to live you, regardless. Have a great, expressed, loving, moved, and understanding quality within all of your day. Today, any other day, and lived upon. As we go and express what it is we know to be our express line and baseline of living. Stay mortal till mortal is mortal forever. That's it. That's to be your morale. Meaning, when we are mortal forever, before we can call it immortality within our lives completely, we are mortal forever. So if we can crawl before we can walk, why didn't we start there instead of jumping right towards immortality? As if in the expressed version of what Jesus had died for within our sins. How do we express that we don't have to go through a basis of what we call a chain of command? We have to go through each expression once to get to where Jehovah, as in our head honcho of what God is, to be expressed. If we have to personify in that level of light, what that would be for expressed living. So, in all realities and with all walks of life, where has God taken you? Where has His whose name is Jehovah? They say to be expressed that as what Jesus said within all variations of any King James, within all any variations of a New World Translation, scriptural, as in all revelations of any Quran, anything that has been expressed through a Messiah, heaven, it seems, even through Yahweh, or any variation, there is a life expressed as He who is, as in that what Jesus said, I am who I am, as He said to has been spoken through and directly to whoever that was in His earshot, i.e., His disciples and any passerby's followers, or anyone's in the search of Jesus of the the Nazarene, and the variation of the Egyptian scale of living. Wow, life is beautiful. When you live it and you learn and you live and learn and add the adaptive modes of what is to be expressed, living is living. When they say in Isaiah these things, when they say in Solomon these things, when they say in Exodus all these things, when was come from Genesis, when it is in Philippians, when however it was expressed through Acts, which was in these expressions of what was sung in Solomon, and David's expressions within those same expressed. Thessalonians and any of the Thessalonians, First Thess and Second Thessalonians. These things, these lives, livings have been expressed through all to be chaptered and lived. So with moving through all these different visions of life, be yourself. You can never be anyone else. There's a song that Patti LaBelle, of all people, have you ever heard this lady sing? It's as if God blessed her throat with heaven's vocal cords itself. She's sounds amazing and looks even better at 81, 80, 80 express. So I'm just living to be like different people who are of expression of the note that what God has blessed them with. I would love to have that in return. Doing good things, doing life things, and making sure that mine and my express as even in that, doing those things as well, to be blessed to keep in the longevity sense, as in longevity. Because these express people, some even express Smokey Robinson. Another example. These visions of how these people are, so it's expressed. These visions of what you can do, of what has been expanded, of people's anecdotal accounts that you see, that has been acknowledged, that has been documented, you can look at this and understand how you can move better than where you feel you are, aren't, or going to be. Live there, that you're there already. Don't be delusional. Don't say that you're not where you are, but move and channel your mind that you know what you and that catalyst get you there. We still never forgot. You're there, caddy. Hey, catalyst. You're a catalyst in the caddy. You go over there moving golf clubs and stuff better than the caddy. You live back in the rump off of no it's like this because you the right hand like no lackey. But in this of this influence and you push it harder than a caddy. My caddy, what's this? I'm looking in the in and I'm visualizing and expressing, and which was in this was vexing, this expressed of that how is this perplexing, these things that just look at this my mind and then it's just insurrecting thought that you thought was in this boss of what is because it was so incepting living that in this life that was an intent that this was we went and then this living at life so knowing that we are so it's verbatim. Whoa. Did you just, yes, I hit maybe one, two, three, four, or five bars. Listen to your life and you will be feeling like this is not too indirecting, as in what? It didn't even hit me, but it felt good and I loved it because I felt like you were still speaking to me. But it was so not subliminally placed in this is for so to be too directing. No one has their own vision. No one has their own not. If you don't put forth the basis behind it within body so that it's not too circumstanding. What? Snatch yourself bald. What did you feel like it was in this because you stressed yourself out that everything that was in it was too interesting? Hey, let me envelop this with you, because then the provisions of what it was, then even up to this, if it up with let's get to what is this to God, meant things of what things this. But if you even had to put it in the rhyme of a perplexing things that was in things leaves and off these motions of what it was, so that it was so tenderizing and some chance dressings but living through blessings, you need a general living of help. Make it from who what is within you, who you know, and seek it past that. After that, it's interest. But so now, without anyone's own direction,